Did you see yourself on screen just fucking sitting there?
Yeah, dude, I saw it. I looked and I'm just sitting chewing for an hour.
Waiting for the cue.
And then I was just waiting. Like, if we had actual employees, they would just be waiting for us to fucking eat our chips before we recorded. They're like,
where's Sam been? Oh, yeah, he's on lunch.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
was like an hour ago.
We went on lunch 2 hours ago. Oh. Sam always takes 2 hour lunch.
He grabbed
man.
nachos. Don't know what to
So
tell you.
you're like, today was a CEO lunch. Yeah. Oh, my God.
Dude.
Welcome, everyone.
Hi.
We're back.
Hello.
It's Tuesday. You're listening to us.
It's
Holy
Spooktober.
Shit, it is Spooktober.
The first. The first of the
episode.
month.
Oh, in the first of the month.
Yeah, this will launch the first of the month.
Holy moly. Spooktober. This is the film called First Film Event. I guess you could call it. Could you call that event?
Yeah.
Monthly
I'd say
event, monthly, a thing that's different from the normal thing. So it's an event.
And Sam actually liked it. I'm shocked.
God damn it, dude.
I was not expecting this turnout.
I wasn't either. I don't like
so
scary
glad.
movies. Everyone knows that. We are. Did you release it? Did you release the thing?
Oh,
by the time they listen to this.
by the time you listen to this,
the whole
a list will
would be out.
Yeah, will be out.
Curated
by me.
You guys can wow.
Dude,
you guys can.
Ooh.
You guys can actually prepare a little bit more, like ahead of time, if you want. But I don't like scary movies. I watched this all by myself.
I love them. What?
While I was pouring rain.
You had doggos though.
The dogs were keeping me company, man. I wasn't that spooked.
I love this movie. I'm so excited to be here with all of you.
Thanks for having me on the podcast.
Thanks. Yeah, I know.
It means a lot.
I squeezed it in, but
but we gotta jump into it. So October's a lot of things going on. We got
we got a lot.
And then at the end of October, should we just announce it?
Oh, you're doing it right now?
Should we just do it?
All right. Well, we can't cut it, so.
Or should we not do it?
Do it.
All right.
People know what's coming.
Yeah.
They know.
At the end of October, the very first Star Wars special episode will release.
Lots of fun.
So these ones are going to be not really short, but like a little bit shorter because we need to get through it. We're double recording every week of month of October.
That's why we're dead.
So if we're dead in one of them, then that's why. And also, if you're on YouTube and you see us wearing the same outfit in two episodes,
right?
You'll know why. But also not, because Star Wars is going to release once a week, starting at the end of October, all the way to December. Is your mic on?
What's on?
Yeah,
what's wrong with my mic?
It's on. It just looks weird.
Fuck.
Usually we're way louder, I think. So it's like,
guys, we're like on edge.
Yeah, we can't fuck up a recording, basically.
We're like, let's fucking go.
If we do, we're going to have to double record. So, anyways, end of October, Star Wars Episode 1, Phantom Menace will be the first review. We're going to go through all 9 of them.
Oh, we're doing it in order.
Yeah, we're doing it in order by like
I thought you meant
historic order, I guess.
Okay, I thought you meant by release year.
Not by release year.
Guys, I'm going to be helpless, hopeless, and lost during the Star Wars episode, so I'm counting on Sam.
Yep. And we're going to have some guests.
Yeah.
I know some people that want to go on it. So
yeah, a lot of people love Star Wars, so.
And those are going to be, now, you're not just going to get a whole 3 months worth of just Star Wars. Those will be a second episode in 1 week. So you will get 2 Film Crawl episodes.
For 3 months.
For 3 months, yeah. You'll get 2 Film Crawl episodes. One normal one, whatever movie we decide to do. You know how that goes.
Brad Pitt or Leo, probably.
Brad Pitt, Leo.
Jakey.
Martin Scorsese, whatever it is.
Oh, shit, yeah. Okay, that's right.
Christopher Nolan movie. But, all that will be normal. And then on Thursday.
This Thursday?
No.
Oh, okay.
On those Thursdays when they come out, you will get a second episode, and that will be on a Star Wars movie. So, lots of fun.
Excited?
Lots of recording.
Guys, we plan behind the scenes, okay?
Yeah, we actually do shit,
we put our heart into this, all right?
But with that said, with all the announcements out of the way,
we got to crack these open.
We got to crack these beers and get into Insidious.
Yeah, we almost went right into it. All right.
Wow.
Back at it.
What are we drinking?
We're drinking Original Sin.
I love this can, by
Fuji
the way.
cider. I know. It doesn't it go with the movie?
It does.
I think ahead.
You do
I'm
plan that, really. Fuji.
Ooh.
Not Fiji.
Fuji apples. So this one's sweet. This one's not a slapper. Although 5% for a cider?
Dude, that's normal.
I know, that's nothing.
Stop trying.
I'm just like, can I have 5? It's
I
so
like
good.
this can,
Just
but
the
is it
basic cider.
affecting its thermal? What do you call
Wow.
it?
Okay, expert. Go get your beer job.
Look how much it's like sweating.
I know it's sweating because
sweats
it's a matte
lot.
can.
Yeah, so I don't know if this can is really sick. Not the design, but the way it feels. And it tastes like apple juice.
It does.
So spiked apple juice, but
it's like a Capri Sun for adults.
Yeah, basically an apple juice. It's Capri Sun for adults. But it's matte, but it has texture, so you like grip it. It feels good.
Well, yeah, and it's hot as balls out. Well, it's not hot as balls. It's humid.
It's humid, but it's beautiful out here in Phoenix.
Yeah, it is. It's weird for Arizona at this time. I just need it to be fall already. As you could see from my sweater, I'm just like
smacked in rain.
Let's fucking go. Laptop's back, bro.
Bro, yes.
Profesh.
You got a laptop.
There's notes on it. There's actual notes on
here. You got
a
lot of things written down there.
Patrick Wilson equals Zaddy. That's an actual note.
You know what I wrote? Patrick Wilson is Chris Pratt's dad.
Okay. See,
if you follow us on social media, and even if you don't, go on there and comment on the post for this movie because he talks and kind of looks like Chris Pratt.
No, and I do not agree.
He talks like Chris Pratt.
I strongly disagree.
Chris Pratt gets it from him. I think Patrick was the OG, right? And
Patrick has been. He's like low key OG.
Yeah, but if you listen to their mannerisms, go rewatch it. Watch Patrick Wilson. He's Chris Pratt.
I can't handle it. Do you want to go into likes first?
Oh man,
because I thought you would just shit all over this movie or not watch it. So I'm very happy.
You know, Spooktober is a rough one for me because our list isn't very gory movies, which I'm very happy for.
Yes, we try to keep it tame.
And you guys know how I feel. I don't think spooky movies even bring a lot to the table. But fuck, man, this thing surprised me. Well, I've seen it before a long time ago.
Like at a sleepover.
It's literally scary movies for me are like, hey, we have nothing else to do. We're drinking, and there's 5 to 6 people at my house. Let's throw something on Netflix, and it's a scary movie. It never comes to anything else.
But that's the perfect way to watch scary movies, honestly.
Right, with friends. But like, I'm never like, buying tickets to go fucking see these things. Like, no, besides Jordan Peele's movies,
I was
because
gonna say,
we like those. Yeah. But you know, in the past, I've never like, oh fuck, I gotta go see, you know, Chucky fucking 20. Like,
Halloween reboot. It's coming out.
It doesn't speak to me. That's all. So, man, but this movie brings a lot, and a lot of you guys said the Conjuring universe. Unfortunately,
there's some confusion there for both of us. I thought it was Conjuring too.
We both thought that this was part of the Conjuring universe. Yeah, because fucking Patrick Wilson is in those other ones. So I'm like, yeah, this guy's in it.
I thought for another reason.
Isn't Rose in those too?
No, Rose is not.
Okay.
She's just in Insidious 1 and 2.
Sorry if I'm blowing your guys' ears out. I'm getting loud.
He's getting passionate, man.
But James Wan does this. He only does scary movies besides Aquaman, random.
No, he did Aquaman because he got famous off of these, dude.
He did Aquaman because he needed a check, bro.
Dude, but he did a good job with Aquaman for DC, which is...
DC, man.
They needed it.
They needed help, and he gave help. Dude, did you notice James Wan was written on his chalkboard?
No.
I noticed this live. Usually I notice this shit in like YouTube videos. Yeah. I noticed it live.
Oh, when he was in his classroom?
He's in his classroom, and it says James Wan times 2. It's like all the students' names. I don't know, like points, I guess, whatever he's doing.
Nice.
But his name is on it. I was like, that's a little Easter egg.
See, I like those rather than like actual director cameos.
Yeah.
I like when they put like their name or like something they like in the background.
Yeah, or maybe like a family photo, but like they're in it like as a cousin or some shit. Yeah. But like it's not.
I like that kind of stuff.
It's not like I'm in the elevator or whatever the fuck that was subtle. For Hangover.
Well, okay, so are you talking about story or camera work when you say that you liked, like it brought a lot to the table? Because I know you're like a camera guy.
I think the story more for on this movie.
All right.
The camera work was really good, but it was kind of there was parts of it where it was like home recorded.
Really?
Yeah, like there's a couple scenes where it just feels like home recording.
Okay, see,
and then there's other parts where I'm actually like, wow, it's actually really good.
Yeah,
technical.
One of my likes was that his camera work feels like it's in slow motion without being slow mo.
Yeah.
It's
you
very
feel
like
you're drawn in.
Yeah.
Long moody shots.
Yes.
And I think a lot of that has to do. There's movies very technical. I think James Wan is a very technical guy. Mm-hmm. I've seen Conjuring. He's done that and all that stuff, right? Or
he
Annabelle.
Did the first one.
He did Annabelle too.
I think he got big and he was like, all right, I'm just gonna produce this shit now because he didn't direct Annabelle.
Annabelle's
that one
trash.
sucked. Yeah, Annabelle's trash.
I don't even know if he directed it or not.
Yeah, no, he produced it. His name's on it now because that's him. So
gotcha.
He's getting that coin.
But I think the muted color tone in this movie has a lot to do with it. Especially they change his colors while you're watching. When you're in the hospital, when Dalton goes into his coma. Mm-hmm. By the way, if I ever go into a coma, y'all know what to do. Call fucking Elise up or whatever her name is. Pull the plug fucking kills me.
I'm so... Shit, immediate. Pull the plug. Yeah, no, he's out.
Dude, I got you.
He's out.
Don't worry, I'll take over film crawl. Hey, sign it over here.
Yeah, can you... You're in the bed, I just make you sign.
Blink once. Or don't open your eyes if you want me to take all your money.
Beep once. Dude. Fuck, I'm sorry, that got dark.
I'm done.
What was
very muted stuff. It like changes colors slowly. They like...
Yeah, but never bright.
It's like, someone like was on the dial and was like...
Yeah.
While it's playing, so it's kind of weird. But there's a lot of technical stuff there. I like it.
For a horror movie, that's rare.
Fuck, dude. I did not think I would really enjoy... let me just say it. The end of the movie, I want to watch 2 and 3 because I want to know the story.
2 is so
good. And I want to know more about this world. See, what's really interesting is this does bring... it does bring new flavor to a horror movie. Like...
Ooh, okay.
This is a new thing. We've never... seen anything up to
like world building
where
almost.
You're going where there's like a world building thing. Conjuring is like world building, but it's like all it doesn't go out of this world, which this movie literally does. Into like the further, and now you have like rules and you have like restrictions and history and
dude, the second one's so good.
Different types of supposedly demon things, astral projections, whatever you call them.
Oh yeah, you got questions on them.
Well, it's like, are some of them good? Because she's like, there's ones that are like demons that like want to just kill people, but there's other ones that just want to be alive again.
I think
so, like, what is that
there's
really?
Some that are just little bitches that can't do it, where they're just the bigger guys they want that body, so I'm not going to touch it. You know what I mean?
Right. But say a lesser one takes me over.
Yeah.
Like, am I still going to be like normal? Or am I going to be like
I think no matter
bitch?
What so the second one, I'm pretty sure it's been a while since I've seen it. They explain a little bit into that kind of stuff. But I don't know if it depends on the level of evil you are, because the body starts decaying because it can't hold that demon anymore.
Gotcha.
So eventually, like, you do die. I don't know if it's because you're evil or just because you're dead.
Just because you're not you. And
yeah.
Okay. Well, that shit's interesting. I actually like that. So I like this connection with the outside. It adds a lot of good story elements and obviously made a fucking series out of it.
Yeah.
So like that, the series aspects feels earned here. Whereas if you look at, I don't know much about Conjuring, but like they made a movie and then they're like, fuck, we're going to make a prequel now because we just made money, and now we're going to make a sequel to the prequel, so.
Yeah.
Like,
the people in this movie reacted to this monster and that, so let's just make a movie about that monster.
Yeah, so now I'm going to make The Nun or whatever. So it's like, dude, you're just literally milking it dry.
Exactly.
I feel like this actually had intention to make, obviously had intention to make more. If the movie ended the way it did.
Oh, right.
In Insidious, you would be like, that's a fucking shitty ending. And this is how they probably play it. They're probably like, okay, if it does well, we'll make 2.
Yeah.
If it doesn't end well, fuck, the fans are just gonna have to think about what happened.
Yeah.
Like, so it's one of those cliffhanger endings. Where it's like, oh well, that's just how it ends, guys. Like, but if it does well, they're like, okay, well now we can tell on the story. We can call Rose up, call Patrick up.
But like that shows a lot too, is that they're in the sequel.
Yeah. So that, like,
once you see, I don't know, it's like a little shallow thing, but once you see that the same actors from the first one are in the second one, you're like, all right, it's probably gonna be good. You know what I mean? For any movie. That's just a sequel thing.
I love how they have a fucking Toy Story lamp this whole movie. Like, it's fucking Woody and Buzz.
Yeah, it's like, and it's in the beginning of the title. Yeah.
there's comedy in this. I was like, this is actually pretty funny.
Towards the end,
the Ghostbusters guys are like
very, very funny.
I don't know if James Wan was going for like a Ghostbuster like feel.
I think the little one, I forget his name. I don't know the actor's name. He's a writer on the movie.
Oh, okay.
Or he directed. It's coming back to me.
Worked with him somewhere.
Or he worked on the second one, or The Conjuring. Like James Wan was like, okay, I want you to do this.
Yeah.
And like he became a director or a writer or something. He's
so
a really
Shit's funny.
Shit's funny.
And they did a good job, and it didn't feel too out of place. There was a couple jokes where I was like, come on. But like
RB11?
Yeah. But other than that, it wasn't that bad. And I gave it actually under the like because, again, it's not just trying to be scary, like a scary movie, a normal horror movie. Like you don't have any comedy.
Yeah.
You just have your normal drama moments, and then back to this horror.
Well, there are jump scares in this, and the one, like the big one,
which is the Darth Maul one, whatever they call it.
It's still a really good one though. There are other jump scares.
Is that cheapened? Or is
I don't
that
think so.
One?
I think it's a good one. I remember watching it for the first time, being scared shitless of that.
So one of my likes on this is Tiptoe Through the Window.
Yes.
Because when I remember this trailer came out.
Yep.
And it was so fucking creepy. Mm-hmm. And that song played the whole trailer.
Still.
Tiptoe through
That's
the
right.
window. And that trailer had that song, and it was all creepy moments in the trailer.
Yeah. And they live up to that in the movie because it's kind of even creepier in the movie. But all of the jump scares, they kind of are a slow build up to it, so you know it's coming, but it sits with you differently. Yeah. Where it's like, okay, it's not just a cheap one.
The one cheap one that I didn't like was when he's like switching like fucking colors.
Yeah, but you know it's
coming. I'm like, come on, just get it over.
Yeah, and then the Shining girls are there. Yeah.
Like you're in a video game. It was like literally a video game thing.
I had to put that one in. I'm sorry, guys.
The one where he's behind him is actually one of the creepiest ones.
Dude. Oh fuck, that one still gets
me. It got me too. I knew it's there. Yeah. Would have been kind of cooler if it was on Dalton, because that's the thing that's trying to take Dalton.
You mean like if they were in his room or something?
Yeah, and it was like in the fucking corner, like, you know, one of those type.
Yeah, like when she was recounting her dream, that was creepy. When
and that's just a creepy shot. It wasn't even a scary. Like, this movie isn't like there's not a lot of jump scares, and even when the tiptoe through the window and she sees the kid in her house,
it's not
like, that's not even scary, but that's why I like it. It's creepy.
Yeah,
but it's not. It's creepy, but it's not like, oh my god, fucking, I'm terrified.
Yeah.
What I love about it is it's like world building at the same time. Like, these things are living among us, and this kid isn't necessarily evil. Like, it's not attacking her. It's running around her house.
Right, and it's a little kid.
So it just makes you question, like, what are these, like, are there different elements? Can these things? That's why I want to watch.
Can they just be like a ghost haunting the house, or like haunting?
Right. Are they just chill? Are they just friends?
Yeah.
Is it literally Casper the Friendly Ghost? Like, is that kid like fine with being dead, and he just wants to hang out with the real world people? Like, whatever it is.
Don't touch my record player. That's all I'm saying.
If you play that song, I'm gonna fucking throw you out the window. Dude, fuck, we gotta get through these likes. What else do you have?
I think, like, we're not expanding.
Well, I had another one.
Okay, yeah, you go.
The last one, and I think it's my biggest like.
Oh, I got one.
Is the fucking music
throughout the movie.
In this movie is so fucking loud, and I love. And I have it as a like because...
Is it even music? It's like sound effects, really.
Yeah, it's different. Yeah. This is so different than normal movies, right?
I'm loving this.
Pianos breaking, broken violin noises, like shit that literally makes your skin crawl.
Yeah.
And it's so over the top loud. Yeah. Maybe it's a little too loud.
Or like clanking, like like
just like weird old school stuff. Yeah. I feel like that. And it's so loud, it makes you uncomfortable. Mm-hmm. The music itself is not like, wow, this is creepy.
Right.
It's like, holy fuck, it's so loud. My brain it's on sensory overload.
Yeah, you like,
because it's so loud, and you're like, and things are happening. It's like a sensory overload thing.
Yeah.
And I actually think that deserves huge props. It's totally different.
Yeah.
Feels old school. You know, like just sound effects, like you're saying. It wasn't like computer generated. It doesn't sound.
Yeah,
like
you know, the sound people are like, let's fucking get this.
like throwing pianos against the wall.
Like,
with
let's
mic
do it.
fucking up there,
following people around.
But
that's fucking love
that's
to the
huge
craft,
props,
man.
man. I love the music. The last part of the movie when the title card comes up at the very end, it is so fucking loud.
Thank you for mentioning that,
dude.
Yes.
It is so fucking loud.
In the theater when I first saw it, I remember that scaring the shit out of me.
Blow your ears out, like we do to loud. You guys on this show.
They didn't even have a beginning title card, right?
No, well, I don't think so. But the music was actually just like
it's creepy.
Ambiance, like creepy ambiance, like in the beginning,
almost like the beginning of it.
Yeah.
But it's like,
yeah. Fuck that! At the end, I didn't even have my TV that loud because I didn't want to get scared from the music. I was reading the subtitles.
Well, that's smart
and
too.
And it was still so fucking loud.
That has to be smart.
God.
Where it's like, okay, people are so used to seeing like, oh, you're watching this movie in the beginning and you see the title, and so he saves it till the fucking end. When you forget about everything, you're like, oh yeah, like. Sure, and then just fucking, this is Insidious!
Rock on!
No, thank you.
Rock on with fucking...
so that's like clever on his part.
It's so loud, dude.
Seriously.
I'm like sweating thinking about it. It's so fucking loud.
They do that in all the Insidious.
Yeah, it makes your skin crawl. That's all it is. But that's all I got. On to... the dislikes.
Well, you said you had no dislikes, so I'm gonna.
I have some.
Okay.
I wrote some.
I have. I want to see if you disagree with me on this one here, but I kind of wish they showed less of Darth Sidious. Not Darth Sidious, but the red face ghost.
Guy?
Yeah, Darth Maul.
Yeah.
Who's Darth Sidious?
Darth Maul. Darth Maul is like the guy that looks like that.
But who's Darth Sidious? Because that is a guy.
Hooves. Darth Sidious is fucking the Emperor.
No,
guys,
that's Palpatine.
Yeah, that is Palpatine is Darth Sidious, who is the Emperor.
Who's the robot guy with all the arms?
Robot guy?
Yeah, there's a robot guy with like 6 arms.
Oh, General Grievous?
General Grievous, he's creepy.
He's only in one.
He's creepy. Okay, Darth Sidious and Emperor Palpatine have the same name?
Yes.
I'm so... Okay, well, next up... Star Wars episode, you guys will... I'm sorry.
We're gonna replace Nicole on those episodes.
This is what you're gonna get. Anyway... I wanted to see less of the red face demon.
Yeah, I agree. Little too much. Like a fucking boss battle. I was like, I didn't expect this.
You're right. Like you entered the boss room and you're like,
the music gets quiet.
Your character's still standing there and you're like, fuck, I don't want to move forward. The auto saves in the corner.
You're like, here we go.
Yeah, but like when
a little too much. I totally agree.
Gets to Dalton and that like the kid does really well in acting where he's like, oh my god, he's looking. But like we didn't need to zoom into the room of the guy.
Yeah, it's kind of cartoonish.
Yeah,
like when he's like sharpening his nails.
Yeah,
and shit.
It just felt cheap. Yeah,
it lessens the horror aspect.
Exactly.
So I don't really know like what James Wan was going for. If he just, for me, I'm totally down with it just being like creepy,
yes.
Right? But also like I don't care about the creepy aspect that much. Like, yes, you're gonna get that in this. You're gonna get the jump scares, but I want to tell like a weird story, like a universe that's different. So,
yeah.
I don't know. But I agree with you. It's a little too much. Like, props were pretty good. I mean, he was creepy. I feel like I wish he ate a hamburger or something because the dude was skinny as fuck.
Well, and then the scene where he pushes Josh Patrick Wilson. That was bad choreography.
Yeah, it's a little corny. It's a little corny.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a little funny.
He like hisses and then like force.
Yeah, I'm like,
him.
is this guy Nightcrawler from X-Men?
Exactly.
Like what is
tail.
This? Yeah. So, a little too much CGI. Terrible when he's crawling on the walls. I don't know if it was going to be that. I don't know if it's aged terribly.
What year was this? I forgot to look that up.
I think 2011. So
2011.
Yeah, and actually got 66s on both audience and Rotten scores.
Guys, come on.
It didn't get received.
It's average. Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's pretty good for a horror movie,
you know.
But the crawling on the wall thing was. I was like, whoa, that was no.
Again, though, that's like I think he wanted to show that demon more because he was building up to him, but he didn't need to.
Yeah, I don't think it needed it. Yeah. At all. So I had that same issue that you did.
Just laptop, man.
And of course, one of the fucking zombie things has to lick Rose. Like, come on.
Oh yeah, no.
You're always doing licking girls things, dude.
Mm-hmm.
What is that shit?
That guy was creepy. That was a creepy ghost, though.
Can you explain the gas mask for me?
You mean why she wears it?
Yeah. What the fuck is that?
So I think it's merely because so the guy can hear her. Because remember he like connected to his ear.
What if she just doesn't wear it and he just writes down what she says?
She's mumbling like, and it gets loud, as you could see in that scene. It got really loud. I'm reaching here.
I'm looking at the camera here.
I don't know what's going on. But no, I mean, I don't have any other.
It makes it feel a little funny because it's like, I think maybe, I don't know. They think of these things as a whole. These guys coming in that look like not Ghostbusters, but like Men in Black, but like, you know, and like over the top, like camera things.
Well, and
I just think it's like
theatrics.
Yeah, theatric type thing. I don't know.
Maybe to go with that. I don't know.
I thought it was they were gonna like inject something in there to like put her to sleep to where she could like go and like extend herself into the further. I don't know how she just can talk to the further. Like, what is that?
So I think she can astral project herself
without
vaguely, yeah. Or like she can see into that world, but without actually being there. She can just like make contact. Yeah. So I think she's not astral projecting. She's just a psychic, where it's like she has that connection.
One part that was really creepy is when he's drawing the demon.
Oh yeah.
And they don't even show it. And I thought they were gonna do a jump scare behind the fan thing.
Nope.
But really good tense moment.
But see, they should have kept the demon on the paper.
And good acting. And yes, they should have kept it on paper.
But it's like that was creepier than actually seeing it.
Yeah, maybe we could have seen him in the further, but not to the extent.
From far away, like a shadow figure,
like running or something.
And also, they mention a lot that he has dead eyes, like dark eyes, but he has yellow eyes.
Yeah, she says his eyes are as dark as whatever,
like
but he literally has fucking bright ass eyes.
Exactly.
Like,
so
I'd see that dude from a mile away.
Yeah. So I don't know. That was weird there.
Maybe they're there.
Loopholes, guys.
The production team was like, dude, we need some bright eyes.
Fuck, we can't see him. We need to know where he is.
Well, those are kind of only things. And I fucking laughed at the one where the mom, what's her name? Lorraine.
Oh, Josh's mom.
He did Lorena. What's that movie? Curse of
Llorona.
Yeah. And I'm like, is this a connection? Like, is this girl
that's why
like
you messaged
Lorona?
me that.
Yeah.
Okay, I was like, why is he saying
her name's
like
Lorraine.
Different? Yeah, Lorraine.
I never get names right. I love when she's like, I thought it was a camera problem, and like all the pictures clearly a fucking person standing.
Yeah, like, can you make it blurry a little bit?
Yeah. Like the one reason, like literally. The barbershop, like literally standing in the window. Just,
yeah.
I thought it was a camera problem.
Like, hello?
I'm like, dude, that's a fucking person.
Rubbing the picture, like.
No, something with a camera. You know those baby monitors. They pick up frequencies from it.
That's
I'm like,
logical.
Is that logic?
That is logical.
I don't know. My sister had no problems with her baby monitor.
Because it's 2018.
Okay, 2011 baby monitors.
Yeah, 2011
I'm gonna have to look up some reviews
and
see if they picked up fucking frequencies.
Get a recall.
Fucking, hey Billy, what's going on?
But also, I guess it depends on like, does she use it often? Your sister?
I mean, all the time.
Damn.
When he's asleep. I mean, they got the whole setup, the camera and everything.
I put no work into my theory. My theory's out.
They got the whole they got the whole camera and everything set up.
I don't know. I've heard stories of people like getting different.
The whole Paranormal Activity camera set up.
Oh God, not that movie. I'm so disappointed in that movie.
We're not doing it.
We're not doing it ever.
None of them.
Such a disappointment.
What else do I have? Dude, the dad. They always gotta have the doubting character, but Patrick Wilson kind of pisses me off. Like, why is he staying at school till like midnight? Like, I get he's scared,
he's grieving.
But dude, his goddamn wife is fucking suffering at home.
He was really grading papers, though, my dude.
He wasn't grading shit.
He was. But also, he was
I thought he was gonna start clapping cheeks behind the scenes.
Yeah, I thought so too. I was real scared.
Yeah,
I didn't want that to happen at all.
This dude cheating on her, and then he's like, "I'm grading papers."
But thank God they didn't go that way.
Yeah.
Thank
God. That would have been fucking annoying.
We got a review in. So this is for the pod. I'm sorry. I'm like spitting everywhere. I'm sorry.
Is that really for the pod?
It's for the pod, yeah.
Oh my God. For what?
For Star Wars EP, dude.
Oh shit.
We got some
That's
surprises in the works. Hey.
Awesome. So those are my likes and dislikes. Overall, really liked it. Most of our viewers or most of our listeners probably have seen it.
No, or they're gonna refuse to watch it, Delia.
Delia, go watch it. It's not that creepy. I know,
it's not.
but it's all subject. It's all perspective.
Yeah, I hope people watch it.
Go watch it. It actually is pretty interesting. There are a few jump scares. Just cover your eyes.
But the story is easy to follow along with, and it's not like it's a good story for a horror movie. Whereas most horror movies, you're like, oh, I'm just getting it for like the gore.
Yeah, and considering the budget,
it's opposite.
Which is, I assume, is really low. It's
1.5 mil. Is that low? 3? No, it has to be long.
The fucking the resource allocation is great. Like it's not. They didn't put all their money into one thing.
What's the budget?
Man, it made $53 million, but I don't know what the budget was. But
guys, those
it
great
is PG-13.
Tones.
It's PG-13.
Yeah, there's no nudity.
And I like that.
There's no.
I like that.
I don't even think there's cussing in this, honestly. I think there's
he said okay, so
isn't there one shit
he says
or something?
Bitch and stuff and
I
fucking died.
You bitch or something like that.
I fucking died when he was writing what he was saying.
Oh yeah, that's right.
In the book, and I thought it was fucking Mean Girls.
Yeah,
I was waiting for him to write "you fugly" with the burn book.
Someone needs to edit that.
The burn.
They need to edit that.
I'm sure it's somewhere. Dude.
Yeah, literally.
But didn't you think? He's like, you fucking bitch, and all this stuff. And I was just waiting.
He's doing his job.
I know, but it was funny because
I was
like, this is the burn book, the demon burn book.
Nah.
Shots we love. Let's go. Dude. We're killing this episode, man.
We fucking are, but in such a good way.
Yeah, you guys. I honestly, go watch it. It's on Netflix.
Yeah. I mean, there's nothing really to dive into.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And it makes you want to just watch the other ones.
The second one is so good. It's so good.
I've seen it.
Could have done a double feature.
I don't think I've seen 3.
You've seen the second one? What happens?
I don't remember it, bro. It's one of the, again, I was either wasted or something. I saw it.
Of course.
But I wasn't like...
Story of Sam's life.
I never sit down and watch a movie. I never sit down and watch a horror movie. If you ever see me watching a horror movie, it's for the pod or it's with freaking homies. So it's never like...
You just sit down and watch space movies.
Yep. I watch movies as TV. Nicole knows this. I turn on my TV. It's only on HBO Stars and Cinemax.
I get snaps and I'm just like, what the fuck are you watching today?
And I will literally catch the last 20 minutes of the movie, go to another movie. And that's just all I do. Yeah. I don't watch normal TV. And then I watch YouTube.
That's a different breed.
A different breed right there. Just committed to the art.
Uh-huh. Just the shots.
Shots we love, dude.
Shots we love. You want me to go first?
Honestly, I didn't write one.
Bye, guys. Do you have one, though?
I fucking forgot because I was right. Look how many notes I have.
He does have a lot of notes.
So,
But this is also a hard movie to do, a shot with,
This is a very tough movie to do a shot with.
Because, there's a few you could pick out, but they're very cliche. I have a cliche one on mine.
If it's fucking Darth Maul face, I'm walking
I
out.
did pick that one, but I picked another one because I know that one's, I also called him Darth Sidious in my notes, so I fucking
These Star Wars episodes are going to be entertaining, folks. If you're not a Star Wars fan, don't feel intimidated because we got the lowest of the low here on Star Wars knowledge over here.
I'm just in it for Kylo. I'm being honest.
Fuck, Adam.
I'm sorry.
Adam.
Oh, Adam.
Okay.
No, we got to do our Kylo Ren impression.
Oh no.
Not right now.
I'm not ready.
Dude, we gotta warm up.
Get it.
Oh,
shot.
Okay, so not Darth Maul,
okay,
but
Darth Maul one is decent.
The tiptoe through the window shot where she's taking the garbage out.
And then she walks.
And then she turns around in the window.
And he's there.
Yeah. But not the boy. The camera, so it follows her outside. Mm-hmm. But the camera's inside the house, so it's looking at her through the windows. And then it stops and it slowly zooms in on her. And I think that's a really good shot. Because it's it shows her seeing something and you're fuck, what is she seeing? And that's when the camera goes into the living room and that's when you see the boy. But I I
thought we were going to see Dalton standing there.
Yes.
I would have liked that.
I thought so too, yeah.
I would like that a little bit more.
I would have, they needed to play that up more too.
Yeah, because the fucking other kid got no check. Freaking got kicked out of the movie.
Fallon. He's I'm pretty sure his name was Fallon.
Got kicked out 10 minutes into the movie.
Yeah, it's do you have another child?
And then,
that was a creepy line when he was like, I don't like when he walks around at night. And that's would have been big.
It would. I thought they were going to play on it more and they never did.
They never did.
Oh, man. My shot meter just went up. No,
breadcrumbs, man. If you're gonna drop breadcrumbs, you gotta lead it somewhere.
Come with it. Come on. If there's lines in the movie,
dude.
what?
New motto. I just made some merch right there.
Breadcrumbs.
If you drop breadcrumbs, make it lead to a meal. Dude, that's gold. I'm writing it.
You should just say lead to a beer or something. Or shot.
Breadcrumbs and beer don't work together.
Yeah, but we're film crawl.
I know. I'll work on it.
We're gonna talk to our merch team.
Timestamp. Carol, thanks. Yeah, please work on it.
Man, shots.
I'll give you one.
Hey, turn off the recording.
Cut.
No, there are a couple that come to mind. Honestly, the one with the fucking creepy thing with the demon where she sees it
in her dreams.
In the room.
In her dream.
Yeah.
That was almost one of mine too.
In like the hand thing.
Yeah.
And like that is creepy.
It's creepy as fuck. Long nails. No, thank you.
Fucking hell, that's shit that I've seen in my nightmares. That's fucking creepy.
Yeah.
Another one. There's another one that I really like wanted to give it, but then I was kind of like, eh. But I'm blanking, man. Honestly.
Was it when he was in the Further?
No, because the Further stuff was weird. It was so dark and it was hard to kind of.
Yeah.
Dude, even the Further stuff, I'm getting off track again, but even the Further stuff told like other stories, like where the girl kills like that family. Like I was like, this is fucking interesting stuff.
But that shows like what the Further is. It's like evil people, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. But there's got to be
souls.
There's got to be a Casper in there somewhere.
The little boy.
Chained to the bed.
Yeah. Never that.
But honestly, I think that one got to me the most. There was another one. Okay, the other one that I really like is after your shot is when the kid runs down the hall and is standing at the end of the hall with the clock. First off, that clock. Why are they bringing that clock everywhere? It's fucking disgusting and scary.
Was it in the old house?
Yeah, it was in the first house in like the living
area. It's by the piano.
Yeah,
right?
And then she moved it down the hall to the other house because they moved houses, which never happens in a horror movie.
Please just stay at one house.
Props to them.
No,
like they took the step. You're as a.
It's not the house.
As an audience member, every time there's a haunted house, you're always like, why don't they just fucking move? Well, they did, and look what happened, bitch. It's still haunted.
You know what? You're right. So but the first house was so nice. Come on.
The first house made no sense. Like, the studio made no sense. It was huge.
It was really huge.
It was huge. But the kitchen, non-existent. They were huddled around. Like,
that's
I was like,
right.
This place is massive.
That's right. I didn't even think of that.
Like, they're trying to give me the feeling that, like, oh, this family barely can afford, like, this. And I'm like, dude, this house is a mansion. And how is your kitchen that small?
Oh, but no, not even that. It's like, obvious. You, of course, have a mortgage on this. And then she's like, I need to move. And he's like, it's done. The next day, dude, it's like they're fucking gone.
Rip your boy's wallet.
Yeah, he's like, teacher salary.
Yeah, and she does like, nothing.
It's done. And he's like, fuck.
It's all right, babe. I'll sell the yacht.
Literally, he has like a boat somewhere. Like, what the fuck? That was, that threw me off a little bit.
This dude is fucking Walter White, probably.
Maybe.
That's another story. Insidious.
We'll make our own script. Well, James Wan, we'll email you. What were we talking about? Oh, yeah,
kid goes down the hall.
Yes.
And that's a total, I think it's inspiration from The Shining. When The Shining...
Do you see the kid, or is it just the clock?
He's in the hall, and then he turns and then goes into the room.
Shit, I didn't see that.
And she follows.
I didn't see that.
This is like textbook The Shining thing with the two twins down in the hotel hall.
Right.
I think that's inspiration from it. You know, I'm going to have to text James and find out, but...
You got lunch with him next week.
Oh, yeah, I'll just wait for lunch. I like to hear his answer.
In person. He likes stir-fry bowls.
God damn it. But that's why I think that one is
shit. I gotta rewatch that
because
scene.
It just came up and it was just so subtle, and I was like, hey, that's probably a Shining call out. But yeah, very hard movie to do shots on. Honestly, it's not. There's not. I mean, there's a lot of good stuff, but it's not like good.
It's not like. Like there is good camera work here, but it's not like cinematography like Prisoners or Us even, where it's like, you know, the family's standing there. It's just like,
you know what, another scary movie, this is like an honorable mention, we're not doing it this month, that tells kind of like a cool
I'll probably watch it.
Sinister, have you seen those?
Oh fuck, I love Sinister.
It tells like a cool, it's different.
I almost wanted to do Sinister.
It's different.
It's so good.
It's got a It vibe, but differently, you know.
Ethan Hawke. He has a cardigan with elbow patches. fucking
Ethan
gold.
Hawke is in the first. He's not in the. There's
not,
3, isn't
he
there?
Dies.
Or is there 2?
Spoiler alert,
is
he
there
dies.
2 or 3?
I think they made a third one. I honestly
think
didn't see the second
The
one.
third one is trash.
The third one's trash, but the second one is fine. I haven't
Yeah.
seen the second one though. Thanks for reminding me.
The third one is where they're in
October.
the crop field at the end.
Oh my god, I don't know.
Or is that the second
Are you
one?
thinking of Jeepers Creepers?
No. Jeepers Creepers, weird.
Justin Long.
Fuck, that's
he,
him?
He needed it in the first one at least.
Holy shit,
He's the one without the
man.
eyes in the field. He needed that check, man.
He got it.
He did. He's just like doing shit right
that
now.
other Justin Long movie Brooke wants to do.
Oh, I thought you were about to say that other Justin
keep
Long
it-
actor. I was like,
But
what?
keep it
That's
on
right.
the down low.
That's right. That's right.
That's real indie.
Yes.
Anyways, guys,
Thanks for
I think that's it for this episode. I think that's it for this episode. Give us a like or a review for rocking this
the
episode
love
out in
of
40
God.
minutes.
Give us that
Because
5
we gotta
star.
get out. We gotta get you guys more content.
Guys, 2020 is fastly approaching.
You take a little sacrifice of our random BS in the beginning of the episode.
But that's what you're here for. You're here for the
Exactly.
laughs. You're here for the wheeze.
But
merch.
you're gonna get
wheeze.
2 episodes a week coming up. So
Come on.
big
Give
moves.
us props.
Feel free, follow us on Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook at The Film Crawl. You can like and subscribe on YouTube and watch us. We do a lot of hand movements, looking at the
I do at least,
camera,
sorry.
getting up, walking away.
Surprise
Fucking
guest.
surprise guests
You know?
come in here.
Look, see, I can't.
We're
turn
back.
off.
We're back in the old studio. You can see the cool wall behind us. So go ahead and like and subscribe there. If you're on Apple, write a review.
Please.
It's awesome that you guys are giving the stars because we do like seeing that someone reviewed it. But we'd like to see what you have to say.
Yeah,
so
like, we
go
need to
ahead
know.
and type something up, even if it's something short. That's huge for
Yeah,
us.
it is.
Let's
people know.
We appreciate everything.
We'll
We'll
fucking
see you
did
guys
it.
next week
Yes.
on another episode of Spooktober.
We have movies lined up. We just don't know the order, so we're not going to announce.
Yeah, we're
what
not
the movie-
announcing,
Just
but they
follow
will
us.
be on Instagram
Yes.
and all the social media. So
Please.
go and follow so that way you can be like, what
Stay
are we
updated
seeing?
there.
What are we seeing?
What the fuck do we need to
We're
do?
even gonna put where you can watch these movies.
Big moment here. We're going to put it over 45. We forgot to fucking rate it.
Oh shh.
I looked at my notes. And we didn't stop. We're still rolling. We're still rolling. Holy fuck. Simple. Throw it out. I give it 1. It's a film crawl first here. You're going to hear it at the very end.
Fuck, dude.
Dude.
That's embarrassing.
We're thrown off. No, it's not.
embarrassing, bro.
It's not.
Carol,
you-
move this in front of the other
I
part.
told you to signal when the shot segment comes up.
But why do we forget that?
We are usually so good about it.
Yeah, well, you are. I always forget.
No, you are good about it. That's I was
forget
counting on
shots
you.
every fucking
That's what I was
episode.
counting. Okay, anyway.
I'm giving it, I'm giving it a 2.
Okay, I give it 1.
It's a great movie. It's very interesting.
There's my 1.
There are there's like things I wish they would do more in, and I think they're restricted by PG-13. Like I don't even know. Does Creepy Factor have like a rating? Like how do they rate that? I don't know how that goes into
Well, it
it.
depends on how violent you want it to
Like
be, I guess.
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not asking for violence, but maybe just like up it. It could have been scarier, and I'm
Yeah.
glad it wasn't because I don't.
It could have
like
went
scary-
sinister.
It could have went sinister.
Yeah.
But
Those family videos. Whew.
fuck, those things are creepy.
Those
as
things
fuck.
are creepy as fuck.
But I give it 2, and you guys have to go watch it. So
Yep.
now that we suck,
You know how I feel.
go do all that stuff before that I said before. And place
Hopefully
it
you
right
didn't show
here.
off the episode.
We'll see you guys next Tuesday for another episode of Spooktober, and we love you guys and appreciate all that are listening.
Bye,
Goodbye.
guys.